Hey guys, Erica with a K here. Today's video is going to be on my most embarrassing. It's so embarrassing that I'm calling it embarrassing. The most embarrassing reselling story that I have. I was actually driving today to the post office. I had a post office incident today and it made me think about the time that this happened to me, and I just got so embarrassed in the car and I was like, I can't wait to share that with you guys. So, okay, let's do a little background. I don't know if you guys have been on my channel for a while or if I've even mentioned this in a video, but I started reselling about 6-7 years ago now. And the reason why I started was because I had a corporate job, and in my job I worked nights and weekends. So I had no life whatsoever, and looking back, I like to call this time in my life the dark ages. Like, it was just really dark time for me. It was very depressing. I didn't have good relationships with my friends, my family. I just didn't have any good relationships going on. As I had said, I was working nights and weekends, similar to like a bartender schedule, but only it was corporate. So I didn't have time to meet up with my friends or hang out with my friends or do anything. So what I did was I picked up a hobby of selling stuff in my house. I was like 24, 25, I don't know, something like that. I was living at home with my mom at the time, so I would go through and I would sell things in my house that I didn't want anymore, and I would sell them on eBay. And what I would do was I would print the label at home, and then I'd go into work and I would give it to the mailman, and then he would ship it out for me. I learned really quick, if I shipped everything as medium mail, and I put the lowest amount, shipping was like no money, so I wasn't losing any money. So the lowest amount as in size. So I would do everything medium mail, or I would do everything first class, whichever one I felt like doing that day, and I would ship it with like 1 ounce. That's all I would do on it. And it never occurred to me that this wasn't okay, because I was completely new to this. I had never sold anything online before this, and I would just give it to the mailman and he would send it out, not realizing that the place I was working was probably having to pay the extra postage, or maybe they had like some kind of deal. I don't know what it was, but it never affected me personally. So this is just what I would do. So one day I actually went to the post office, and at this point in my life I had this really weird arrogance about me. It was like what do they call it? Like fake confidence? I think that's what it was, because I was super depressed and super sad. Like, if somebody in the office got engaged, like, I would be crying, because I would be like, that's never gonna happen for me. And like today, looking back, I hate that person. Like, I think I was borderline intolerable to be around. Like, I don't even know how my friends are still friends with me, but thank you guys, I appreciate it. So anyway, so I go to the post office this one day, and I remember what I was shipping. I was shipping this little bag that I used to have. It looked like almost like a magazine, but it was actually a bag, and it was pretty lightweight, and I stuck it in an envelope and I shipped it. I think I shipped it first class. I think it was first class, and I think I did 1 ounce, because I was like, oh, this is the cheapest. So I bring it up to the guy. It's a young guy at the counter, and I give it to him, and he scans it in, and I'm walking away, and he says to me, oh wait, I don't think you have the right weight on this. I think you have to put more weight. And I turn around and I said, you just want to talk to me. If I can go back in time and punch myself in the face, I would. So now here I am with my arrogance, thinking this young guy just likes me. Duh, of course he likes me. And he just wants to talk to me. There was a young girl there, and she starts laughing, because I'm thinking she's laughing like, oh yeah, she knows he just wants to talk to me. Looking back in hindsight, now that I actually know about reselling, she was laughing because of my arrogance. Like, how arrogant am I? So I go back up and I'm like, come on, it's fine. I'm like, you just want to talk to me. And he's like, oh, he's like, all right, I guess it's fine. It should be fine. He's like, it might get mailed back to you, but whatever. Like, he didn't want to be bothered with me and my arrogance. If there were no post office left in the world except for this one that happened in, I would never go to the post office again, because I am so mortified by what I said to him, to even, like, the guy's doing his job and I'm acting like, oh, you just want to talk to me. Well, what? I did not learn my lesson. I did not learn my lesson. It took me years. I opened up a consignment shop, and I was sending everything out medium mail, and I was going to a different post office at this time. And one day I get to my consignment shop that I had a brick and mortar, and I get there, and the package is sitting outside, and it is the China plates that I tried to ship medium mail. And I guess when they heard it clanking, they realized it wasn't books and it wasn't informational stuff. So they actually mailed it back to me. And that was when I actually took the time to research what was going on. I invested in a shipping scale. Like at that point, I just got my shit together. Like I didn't even have a shipping scale. I would just be like, yeah, I think this weighs whatever weight. I remember one time I was at my sister's house and I'm like, what do you think this weighs? Like that, you can't run a business like that. So some series of events did help me become better at business. I still have a long way to go to be better at business, and I realize that with my hair and makeup. I'm just starting to make changes now, but a big step of me not being arrogant and me not having this weird everybody likes me thing going on in my head, or this just whatever, is my husband definitely humbled me. So I appreciate him, and I think the world should appreciate him for making me a better person, because as I had said, I was intolerable. To even say to the guy at the post office who's trying to tell me that my package weight is wrong, tell him that he just wants to talk to me. If I today was at the post office and saw somebody in front of me say that to the clerk, I might vomit from being like, you're just a disgusting person. You're just a disgusting person. So that is, that's my most embarrassing story. And I had been back to that post office after that incident because I was still arrogant and whatever. But since I am a more humble person, and I don't think that the world revolves around me anymore, I have not been back to that post office. I am way too embarrassed. So there you go. That's my story. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got a cringe-worthy laugh out of this one. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.